Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of The Cider Drinker. Last review, I did say that I was going back to the supermarkets for this particular review, and yes, I am indeed going back to the supermarkets, specifically Lidl. They have recently released another batch of craft ciders, as they say. Last year they released two. I think one of them was a typical scrumpy cider, and another one was, I believe it was a hopped cider actually, or that could have been Aldi. Either way, Woodgate, I don't know what company is a byproduct of this, but anyway, their Woodgate series have released two new ciders, and it is a can of their apple and elderflower craft cider that I'm going to be trying out today. Yeah, I don't actually know who makes the ciders for Lidl, but there is a general consensus going around that it's probably something like Henry Weston's or some sort of company like that is producing it for them. But it seems that no matter who tries to get in contact with them, they don't actually want to know. But they're going under the Woodgate pseudonym anyway. I must say, nice looking can actually. For 99 pence, that's you know, that it's looking pretty good so far. 100% not from concentrate as well. For a 99p can of cider, you didn't expect to see that on the front of it, but there you go. So as you can see, 330ml cans of this comes in at a pretty average 4% ABV. Now, elderflower, got a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. Some elderflower-infused ciders I've had have been really nice. Other elderflower-infused ciders have been absolutely abhorrent, so it'll be interesting to see what this one's like. Yeah, no, nothing really on the back. Elderflower flavour apple cider. Elderflower flavour. 100% off from cotton. I don't know. Warning signs are starting to show. We shall see. Let's get this can open. Let's get this poured into my little Thatcher's half-pint glass here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, very carbonated. There we go. Still a little bit left in the can, but well, I mean, there you go. Very heavily carbonated, as you can see. Oh, yes, massive. I can smell it. My goodness. Massive amounts of carbonation rising to the top there. Nice light golden colour. Pretty standard looking cider, to be fair, but I can smell it. Oh, 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 oh man, I'm getting flashbacks. Oh man, massively overpowering elderflower aromas here. Oh boy, that actually made me shudder. It reminded me of the Mate's Cider elderflower cider that I had, and that was just far too much of elderflower in that. And this is really, it's actually smelling worse. I mean, elderflower is nice in small quantities, but if you overdo it, it just becomes far too sickly sweet, and it's just too floral, too pungent. And this is definitely giving off those vibes on the smell. Still shivering. Okay, let's waste no more time. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone, and here's to Woodgate's apple and elderflower flavoured cider. I don't know who makes it, but there you go. Cheers. Okay. That is still very much overpowered by the elderflower there. But I must say, it's not as bad as the Mate's one. It's not as bad, but it is still just, it's just elderflower. Elderflower and more elderflower. Oh, blimey. So sweet. Floral, nearly to the point of it being far too pungent as well. Whew. I don't really know who this is trying to cater for, to be fair. As I said, elderflower is good in very, very small quantities, but this is overdoing it again. And I don't know, I can't... My mouth is just... It's just all elderflower. Very floral. It feels like I've just sprayed an air freshener into my mouth. Medium bodied, so it's not... There's no cloyingness, there's nothing like that, so I actually do believe that, I mean, it would be false advertising if they say it's 100% not from concentrate, and you can definitely tell because you're not getting any of the cloying sugary sweetness that you get when, you know, sugars and stuff are added into ciders. So that is a little bit of a bonus, but I don't know, man, it's just far too much. Too overpowering on the elderflower again. And you know what? Companies seem to keep on doing this. They think, oh yeah, elderflower, that's a good thing. Let's just chuck a load in and, you know, that'll make a good drink. But it doesn't. You need to get the right balance, and the right balance is definitely not in this one. So let's get a final taste before a final verdict. Cool. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that whole drink, actually. That is really, really hard going. Yeah. I mean, 99p, if you're intrigued, still give it a go. If you've never tried an elderflower infused cider before, then you're in for one hell of a ride with this one, because it is got it by the chockful. It's not the worst elderflower infused cider I've had, but it's not one of the best either. So let's get the old chalks out and see what rating I'm going to give it. So for a final verdict, I'm going to go give Woodgate's apple and elderflower infused cider, which you can buy in Lidl for 99p. It'll help if the actual chalk could work. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know. I think out of the two companies, Aldi and Lidl, I actually think Aldi's own branded sort of ciders have been better so far. I have got one from Aldi that I've just bought recently, again for 99p, but we'll have to wait for that. Yeah, I don't know. I think the previous batch of Lidl ciders were better. Definitely. I remember the hopped one actually being rather nice, but this one is just, yeah, far too much on the old elderflower. They've just overdone it with this. If they can balance it a little bit more and actually get more of the, you know, actual cider in, the rating will probably go up. But for now, yeah, if you are very, very much intrigued, as I've said, you know, for 99p, it's worth a go. But don't expect anything good out of this, to be fair. So that's another episode of the Cider Drinker for you guys. I hope you liked it, and as usual, I will be back with another delicious and hopefully tasty cider soon. Until then, I don't think I'm going to finish that, to be fair, so might have to go down the sink. But take care, guys. Till next time.